Let me tell you a shocking fact about the panda. The panda has a very strong sense of smell, through which it detects the presence of other pandas that may be near it, so it stays away from them. Also, the color of the panda changes when it grows up. Giant pandas are born only in white, and as they continue to grow, black begins to appear. Watch the video to the end if you want to know more about the beautiful panda. My friend, let me start with you, since these bears were little. As you know, my friend, I love tails. Small bears are called daisies, and it is reported that little bears at birth do not have hair, and cannot smell or hear, and they may be smaller than teddied bears sometimes. Usually male bears meet with each other, but in general, bears live their lives alone, and do not meet with each other except during the mating season, at the end of spring or the beginning of summer, and they mate in secluded places. Then the male leaves the female to manage by herself the responsibility of caring for the young. Bears breed once a year at most, but they do not breed for 2 or 4 years. Bears differ in the duration of pregnancy from one case to another, and the delay in childbirth leads to the birth of the deciduous in the winter, either in January or February, and thus the young bear lives its first days in the winter den, and after the end of winter and the arrival of spring comes out the baby bear to the prairie. Food is available in great quantities. When young bears are born, their weight does not exceed half a kilogram, and their length is about 23 centimeters. Usually, 2 bears are born twins, but their number may reach 5 in one pregnancy. Mostly, when females give birth to twins, they take care of one cub and ignore the other. Baby bears feed at the beginning of their life on their mother's milk, and they stay with the mother for a period of a year or a year and a half. Usually, the young males mature after the females, and then they leave their mother. Most youngsters can also leave their mother when they are about 6 months old, and after the age of 3.5 to 6 years, the young become sexually mature, and bears can live about 15 to 30 years. As for the behavior of this little brat, it hides near the pine trees, where the bears play around its base, and climb on it when they feel threatened, where they remain calm or scream in fear, until the mothers come running. Newborn bear cubs may die by drowning. If there is an early melting of snow, or heavy rains in January, February, or early March, the water may enter the dens, and the cubs are small and unable to walk and drown. By mid-March, cubs have enough fur and mobility to handle the wetness with the help of their mothers. Bears are intelligent animals, as a lot of their behavior depends on learning, so young bears make a variety of sounds, and the mother's response varies according to the difference in the son's voice. The mother pushes her young to separate from the family forever, and this is a natural and necessary thing to find a companion, in the period between May and June. Well, the little boy has grown up, and started his new life. Let's get to know her. The giant panda is one of the mammals that is distinguished by its huge body, round face, and black and white fur, and it is considered one of the rare mammals in the world. The panda lives in the bamboo forests in the mountains of central China, so it is called the bamboo bear, and it is known in Chinese as Daxiangmo, that is, the big cat, and it is worth noting that its scientific name is Ailuropoda melanoluca, which means the black and white animal with feet similar to the feet of cats. The height of the giant panda from the ground to the shoulder when standing on its 4 legs ranges between 0.6 to 0.9 meters, and its body length ranges between 1.2 to 1.8 meters, and its size is approximately the size of an American black bear. They rarely reach 104 kilograms, where males are larger than females. The behavior of pandas varies greatly when they are old. For example, in sleep. The giant panda sleeps for 2 to 4 hours between meals, and during the summer it may increase to 6 hours or more. It does not store fat due to the low nutritional value of bamboo, so it does not hibernate, but rather migrates short distances to lower areas. Giant pandas are rather noisy animals, especially females during the estrus cycle in zoos. In the jungle, they make 11 different sounds. Giant pandas put signs on trees, rocks, and herbs indicating their identity, gender, and sometimes social status, by means of a scent they emit. A large gland located under its tail, which ranges between 10 to 15 centimeters in length, and by rubbing it with objects such as trees and rocks to regulate communication between them through the sense of smell. The giant panda makes a sound similar to the sound of a sheep or a young goat called bleating, and it also makes other sounds such as shouting when angry, and others similar to barking and roaring, while its young make the sound of chirping and moaning. 9. And researchers were able to decipher 13 different sounds of the giant panda sounds. Within a research published in the fall of 2015, the scientists collected many data and analyzed the voice signatures, so they recorded their sounds in different situations, such as eating, mating, and others within a project to understand panda languages launched by the China Center for Research and Conservation of Giant Pandas. Friend, I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you in the next video.